Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Gaming with the Queen. I'm known better as Lorena Creole from my main YouTube channel, and with me is Retro Nerd Girl. How you doing, my dear?
Good. I'm so excited for this. Oh my goodness. This is my first time commenting on Love and Deep Space anything. So I'm a huge fan of it. And just I'm really excited to be here.
Well, first of all, I love that you're here, and two, you're the one who introduced me to uh, this time suck that I love. We're going to be narrating the new myth for Xavier for Love and Deep Space. The one that I pulled is Night Vow Moon Curse. And there is a second one, which, of course, if you're getting solar pairs, you need both of them in order to get the companion right here, which, wow. I I mean, granted, I'm a Snow Crow supremacy chick. Zane and Silas are my favorites, but I'm just like, this looks gorgeous. It looks really Final Fantasy.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, and I think, like, just in general, all the guys kind of there seems to be, like especially with this, you can really see it here. His face looks a lot like Cloud's, right? But he's got, like, Sephiroth's hair.
Yes.
And it's sort of like the perfect blend of the two characters, but if you kind of broke up the characters in terms of Final Fantasy, it's like this is definitely the Cloud, and then I would say Silas would be Sephiroth energy, and then I would say like then you would get like Angeal would be kind of like Zane, and then Zach would be kind of like Raphael. They have like they all kind of have a lot of the same energy.
Hmm. Well, I am just so excited to to go through this with you. I will actually be uh, voicing the main character, and after each particular section, because this video will come out in parts, I'm gonna have my girl Retro Nerd Girl break it down for you guys because the story writing in this game, I mean, yeah, the guys are hot. Let's face it, guys are hot, but the
Yes.
story and the just how well the writing is what's really kept me attached to this game. And speaking of that, what's your main love interest? Because you know people are gonna ask, or are you a bigamist like me?
Well, I do like them all. I actually do like each and every one of them for different reasons. But immediately I fell in love with Silas. He's just like, I don't know, there's something about that toxic masculinity that just kind of came in like, oh,
Yep,
God, please.
absolutely.
I don't have any kind of cool when it comes to Silas, but I do love the stories behind each and every one of these characters. It's just lovely how this is these individual little stories are written for them. And more I'm growing closer and closer to understanding these characters, even from the earlier aspects of their earlier iterations. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why that character is so closed off, or why that character is such a baby, or
Mhm.
like all the other things that you would probably say, like, I don't know if I like this character. Now, a lot of this all makes sense and story wise. So that's what I love. This is such a good,
Yeah,
so good.
this is gonna be great. I pulled this card with 10 free pulls. Never had that happen before. Right
Good.
after a pull of a 5-star Silas card that I already had, I'm like, okay, I'll rank that up. This came totally out of left field. And the first thing I'm thinking is, we have to go through the whole entire myth with one card, which is absolutely amazing. So we are going to get started. Of course, I need to turn the sound on. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
The amazing music they also
yeah.
have. in
I was
this.
just gonna comment on that. The music's amazing.
Isn't it great? Tell you, music can make or break a video game, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So we have where stars scatter. So that is the myth. There are three now, three myths for Xavier. There's shooting stars. I have that one. I think that's
Okay.
Light Seeker. And there's Twilight's Dawn. That is Lumiere. I only have one of those. It's 555. Yeah, so I don't have the Lumiere companion yet. I guess I'm gonna wait till next year. Next year pull again. And this one is Where Stars Scatter. And again, this is with the new format that Infold has, where you do not need both solar pairs and have them all leveled up in order to read the entire story. You just need one of the solar pairs and you get to read the whole entire story. So thank you, Infold, for doing that. So let's see here. This is the downfall of Philos and the story of your life. Yeah, something tells me I'm really gonna like this. Oh, well, let's get rolling, shall we? Okay, where stars settle. All right, so part one, and here we go. It's as if I've been in a long dream. My consciousness is an immobilized seed that's buried deep in dark soil. The space around me is compressed into an endless void. Without any reference points, it's impossible to sense the passage of time. My memories are no different from a thick fog now, yet occasionally I hear voices in the distance. They fluctuate between being near and far. There are jubilant cheers from the living and sorrowful sobs of the dead. Ooh, 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 we have voice. That's a lot of bass in that voice.
I will find you. So, like,
Ooh, oh my gosh, it sounds like Daniel Day Lewis in Last of the Mohicans. Do what you have to do. You stay alive. I will find you. Like, yes, you must find me. This voice is akin to a hallucination born from endless waiting. However, it is the only ray of light penetrating this blackness.
oof, the writing.
No,
Come on.
right. I don't always hear it, but when I do, the faint light advances a little further into the void. In this endless waiting, I sense the heavy darkness. It slowly recedes. And after traveling for what seems like centuries, that light grabs my wrist. Oh, tightly. I beg of you, don't let go. Please pull me out of this endless void. Please pull me out of this endless void. Please lead me out of centuries of darkness and solitude. I need to get the heck out of here.
I know. Get me out.
The chosen one has been summoned. She shall deliver us, Philos' survivors, from the endless darkness.
Did I get a vote in this? I don't think I did.
The chosen one has been summoned. She shall deliver us, Philos' survivors, from the endless darkness.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. My vision gradually comes into focus, and a shattered dome ceiling materializes. Below the altar, countless pale faces emerge from the firelight. Their gazes, fixated on me, are empty despite burning with great intensity.
We will return to Philos prior to the apocalypse.
Return to Philos. What are they talking about? Where am I? Bewildered, I lower my head and stare at my hands. My fingertips retain a faint warmth. What the heck? My wrist is suddenly pulled upward. Wearing white robes, the bishop drags me to the center of the altar with an irresistible force.
Oh.
Excruciating pain pierces my palm. The gem on his scepter is as sharp as a blade, and blood falls. Oh, great. I better not be a human sacrifice.
Behold, she possesses a
Oh,
vessel
Dan.
of flesh.
Throw me into the fire pit or something. Garbed in white, the acolytes cheer at the sight of my blood. While this absurd scene unfolds, a strange trembling arises. I feel it in my feet. But it's not that I'm afraid. Rather, the ground is actually shaking, reminiscent of thunder. The sound of horse hooves approaches. From my position on the altar, I can see a figure wearing black armor. The individual smashes the monastery gates to pieces.
It's him.
Is that going to bust me out of prison?
Save me.
Come and save me. The kneeling acolytes lift their heads one by one. They are shocked at the sight of the trembling stone doors. Then the doors break. Amidst flying stone fragments, an arc of black and gold steel cuts the acolyte leader in half. You
Okay,
had it
savage.
coming.
Yeah, that's savage. Okay.
Yup.
Dang.
Mm. Kind of
Stop
like
the Mad
how
King at once.
David Targaryen slashed um Corlys Valerian's brother. Like, don't you say it. And
Oh
he
yeah,
said it.
yeah.
And
Yep. I remember
mm,
that scene.
yeah, he had it coming. The acolyte's shouts and cries are silenced by the gleam of his blade as it swung. Murking all y'all. Unwilling to hesitate any longer, I jump down from the altar, step over the white robe strewn across the floor, and slip into a shadowy hiding place.
My lady,
Quiet. I'll count to three and let go. I suggest you answer my questions. With his mouth covered, the acolyte nods. However, his expression shows excitement instead of fear. Huh. Hmm. Who am I? Who are you? Who is he? I'm gonna let Retro Nerd Girl
Oh,
pick.
I think who am I would be okay, but I like who's he? Like, I don't who's that guy?
Who is he? Going once, going twice, three times. All right. Who is he? Do you know the man who charged into this place?
He is the sinner who destroyed Philos.
Really? A sinner? Okay. Who am I? Who are you?
Who am
Which
I?
one?
Yes.
Who am I?
Who cares who you are? You're
Who
probably
cares who
dead
that
already.
dude?
Yeah, you
You're
might be
so
dead
well
already.
hurt. Who am I?
You are the chosen one from Philos. The Cinder's waters washed you ashore. For a long time, we were waiting for you to awaken.
So what? I was in a coma or some stuff like that.
Hmm.
So who are you?
We are acolytes who belong to the Order of Babel. We reside in the most scholarly, sacred monastery in Cindersfell.
The Order of Babel. Cinderspell.
You are here to help us to return to Philos.
My memories are hazy, my mind clouded. I can't remember anything about myself. They keep calling me the chosen one, but how can a person's name and identity be reduced to a cold, impersonal title? I
Yes,
barely made it out of that darkness alive, and I'm not gonna die here.
yes, yes. And she has you hit on something. She has no name. Like they didn't call her a name either. Like what?
Without a name, it's like you're erased from history, erased from anyone knowing who you are. So yeah, you hit on something that really is a big deal. How do I leave? So I need to get away from these crazy people. The acolyte holds my hands with an iron grip. His voice is tinged with a childlike fanaticism.
You're awake. Why should we leave? You shall save us all.
You're mistaken. I can't save anyone. The whistle of the sword's edge was getting closer and closer, yet the acolyte stood frozen like a statue, you dummy. Damn it, what are you waiting for? We need to run. We need to run. He's not the only one. The other acolytes have also fallen to their knees to worship something. Their singing grows more fervent with each verse.
Hmm,
All right, you got a choice to make.
okay.
Do I push him aside or kill him?
I guess push him aside. I mean, he's gonna die anyway, probably.
The acolyte staggers back and crashes into the brazier behind him. The flames leap and engulf his white robe. His body dissolves into swirling dust. Yeah, you're right. He's going to die anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna die anyway.
Like, well, these people, all of them are. I whip my head around to look at their devout expressions. Under the light, none of them casts a shadow. Huh. These acolytes and the old man who cut my palm earlier, they're revenants.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what that is. That's probably some ethereal undead something. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
The cinder spell they spoke of truly is a place inhabited only by the dead. Ah,
Xavier, relinquish that sword which is bathed in the blood of your brethren. If you do, I shall forgive your slaughter and absolve you of your sins.
and Xavier said what?
Sins? What crimes did I commit to become a sinner?
That voice.
Okay, I need to stop there for a minute because that does not sound like Xavier.
No, it doesn't. Okay, that does not sound like Xavier.
No. And he sounds really, really good. Um, no longer cute and cuddly. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Is teaching the dead to cease their incessant chatter a crime?
You.
I take a deep breath, force myself to calm down, and hide in the shadows.
An assassin sought death at the castle. Was it your doing? They always waste their last breath singing the hymns you taught them. It is very annoying.
Mm.
Woo,
Dang.
stop it, boy.
His crown reminds me of oh my gosh, in Game of Thrones.
Mm.
Dang it. I'm forgetting which Targaryen it is. So many darn Targaryens. Um, Damon's brother, King.
Oh.
Viserys. Yes, Viserys Targaryen.
Hmm.
He had like kind of like the iron, like the
Yeah, yeah.
Iron Crown.
Oh, it's
Um,
beautiful. Like, you can
it's
see like the little gemstones in it. So pretty.
oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at his cape.
I know everything about it. He looks fantastic.
This looks oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Using the narrow gap in front of me, I watch as the figure approaches the bishop.
Philos' prophecy rings true. The chosen one has appeared, and the land will be saved. This city, as well as your fate, shall.
Firelight dances as long hair cascades from under the man's crown. A soft, gentle glow is reflected.
Your life is about to be snuffed. Where is this so-called chosen one?
He steps forward, his black and gold boot treading on the hem of the bishop's robe.
Are they preoccupied with praying for your salvation?
You, irredeemable traitor! You are the sinner who destroyed Philos!
Mm.
Clang! The bishop's scepter is sliced in half.
Dang.
He backs away until he collapses against a confessional.
She shall be the harbinger of your demise. You are here to die.
That is where I must correct you. I'm here to attend your funeral.
Dang, that's gangster.
Like this version of
Wow.
You cannot kill me, nor can you.
Something tells me he's gravely mistaken. Everything seemingly comes to a standstill. Then a corpse slowly settles onto the ground under that man's feet. It kicks up dust. Wow. The stifled groan fades while the night wind extinguishes the last flickering flame on the altar.
Mm.
The man slowly lowers his blade. Surrounded by sparks and dancing cinders, he descends the long staircase. I'm stunned and my fingertips are numb. They can almost feel the reverberations from that sword's deadly swing. In the darkness, the sound of footsteps grows more distant. Is he gone? Let's see. Still tense, I wait for what seems like an eternity before I use the wall to support myself. I cautiously step out from my hiding place. I need to get out of here. I need to leave. It's putting it mildly. The entire hall is deathly silent. There is only rubble and a white robe on the floor. Stone pillars have collapsed. The flames creep along the spilled wax on the cracked floor. Ghostly lights frolic across the walls. I turn around and thud, a sharp blade, having been thrown past me, is now embedded in the stone wall behind me.
You trying to kill me?
I didn't do squat to you. Or maybe he thinks I'm one of those undead buggers. I have no idea. Yeah, it's like,
Oh.
excuse me? Nice to meet you too. Tried to kill me. The night breeze plays with his long hair, but he doesn't move. He stares at me for a long, long time. Gee, I wonder why. We were all thinking it. Part of me feels as if we're not meeting for the first time. I could almost believe we've been reuniting after being separated for years.
Oh,
However, this illusion is shattered by his next move,
oh boy.
which is
Aw.
the man they call Mad King leans down. He lifts the tip of his sword and it touches my throat. Okay,
Oh.
again, to go back to Game of Thrones, the Mad King, the Mad Targaryen King,
Hmm.
he was the one who basically set the place on fire. I think it was, don't quote me, I keep getting the names mixed up. I think it was Aegon, I think it was Aegon Targaryen. Either way, he was known as the Mad King for
Hmm.
a reason. So I find it interesting that they use that title, the Mad King, because whenever you hear that, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you know exactly how messed up that dude was.
Hmm.
Sicking dragons on people and whatnot.
Only the dead dwell in Cindersvale. So, who exactly are you?
I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't remember her.
Wow. That's a good point. So he thinks, like what I said earlier, he thinks that I'm as undead as the rest of them are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's like, what are you doing amongst these people, huh? You're guilty by association.
Oh, so
Oh,
what do you
man.
think of part one?
I love it. It's very intriguing, a nice opening. Um, there's a couple of things, the undead people, that's intriguing. I want to know more about them. Do they transform later into sorry about that. Sorry about that. And do they transform into like those black armored creatures that we saw instead of the previews, or like
Mhm.
that's really intriguing me, because they did call them the revenants, and then they were described as the revenants in the precursor.
Mhm.
She doesn't have a name, we talked about that, but also like they don't treat her like a person too. She's just this thing to get them to their goal of reviving Philos, which
Mhm.
is like, that's not a great feeling. Exactly. I love all of this like baked in story lore that they're putting in just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Just great. And Xavier is not to be trifled with.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, for a second there, I was getting Conan vibes, Conan the Barbarian vibes, just
Mhm.
from it's about the same time period, and just some of the language of the revenants, and what they were doing, and it being like this weird acolyte thing that they're religious sect kind of thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm really intrigued at their relationship. He doesn't recognize her, she doesn't recognize him. Who are they in this world?
And that's a very interesting point you bring up about not recognizing who is who, because with the myth with Silas, part of his anger at meeting the main character again is that he remembers everything.
Yes,
She remembers absolutely nothing
yes,
about what they were to each other or anything like that. So this is very, very interesting that he doesn't know who she is.
yeah.
And
Eh,
she didn't know who she is either.
yeah, he's like, who am I? Who are you? Where are we?
And just, haven't I met you somewhere before? And I didn't expect you to hold a sword to my throat, but
Yeah. But there's a lot of similarities between this story already to the one with the sea god, where you have these like people are trying to use the main character as sort of like a vehicle to save this
mhm.
world. So there's a lot of similarities. I don't mind it actually. I really don't. Especially if you're going to offer up such great visuals, and then we have this beautiful fantasy world that we're getting. So
And it looks so good.
it does. It looks everything. The design is just one. The designs are just fantastic. Yeah. I
Mhm.
love too that the Xavier's hair, they gave him a lot of layers in it. It's not just
Mhm.
like, they really tried to make it work with what we know of it, Xavier, and also what a brand new look for him. He's bulkier, he's a lot bulkier. He's not
Yeah.
anywhere near the same shape. And he actually looks like an older version or a more like grown up version because I always look at the original like build for Xavier and I always think he looks very boyish.
Agreed.
Yeah, very young. And so this one, it looks like he's like, okay, maybe 20 years old later, this is Xavier as a grown man. All it's missing is maybe a beard.
Mhm. So
That's somewhere way, way down the line. We have the beard uh, aspects of all these characters. That would be really cool. Looking forward to that.
I would too. I would too. So, folks, make sure that you are subscribed to Retro Nerd Girl. Please do make sure you are subscribed to me here on my gaming channel, Gaming with the Queen. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye bye.